started up front, where number 72, Joe Nash, continued to perform well.
Because he played nose tackle, he doesn't necessarily have a ton of huge just numbers behind him. He was an All-Pro in 1984. That team went 12-4. Dave Craig and Steve Largent were a great combination that year, but they lost Kurt Warner. They didn't have much of a running game, and they really depended on the defense that year and the forced turnovers. That defensive line with Joe Nash right in the middle of it, being able to shut down offenses the way they did, was a huge part of that.
Chuck Knox used to talk about, bring your hard hat and your lunch pail. Give me a good day's work, and that was Joe. He was one of those guys that probably shouldn't have been able to do all the things he did. He was fabulous. They even got into a bind one season where they just were lacking bodies and re-signed him, and he came out and played again for them. One of my favorites, obviously.
He was so good. He and Jacob and Jeff Bryant, those three up front, made for as good a front three. Joe was also one of my favorite players. He came just after I retired, one who is certainly one of the best ever to put on a Seahawks jersey.